Hey guys, welcome back to Teen Cooking 101, and today we're going to be learning how to make a basic hamburger. Just a plain old hamburger. You can do whatever you want with it, put cheese on it, jalapenos, whatever you like. So I have gone ahead and preheated my oven eye. When you are learning to bake and cook with a stove and an oven, you're going to have to play with it. Some run hot, some run cold. I have mine on the warmer side because I like my hamburgers a little more well done. If you prefer something a little more to the rare side, you're going to want it more of a medium heat. It's a slower cook, so that will cook the meat properly with still giving you that nice pink center. So since I've gone ahead and haven't got it warmed up, we're going to go ahead and get started. I've got my plain hamburger right here. That's all there is to it. We're just going to let it start cooking, and we're going to just watch as it cooks. As it's cooking, I'm going to add salt and pepper to the meat. You'll want to do that once it starts to cook and thaw. Now we wait. You can keep watch as your meat is cooking on the edges. You can see it as it changes color. The side facing me is a little better for it. Let me turn. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it and start on the next side. As you can see, it's starting to thaw and cook, but not fully yet, so you can feel it with your spatula as it is cooking. You can feel how done it is. And this is when I like to add my salt and my pepper. This oven eye has a hot spot that's close to me. That's why when I'm moving the meat, I keep shifting it around towards me, because that's where it's warmer. I'm also testing for frozenness because this was frozen, so here it's still cold in the center, and here it's actually started to cook all the way through. Yeah, you do not have to use frozen hamburger. You can use fresh ground beef if you want to. The benefit of frozen is it will last longer. Whereas if you have fresh, unless you freeze it, it's going to go bad in your fridge. So I personally I go to Walmart and I buy the like 25 burgers that are already frozen, and I eat on them over a couple of months. But there is, other than just knowing that something's frozen, it's going to thaw as it cooks, versus fresh, it is going to just cook. There's really no difference between the two. It's just, what do you prefer? And you'll learn that as you start cooking, as you start playing with food and stoves, you will learn what you prefer. Okay, it is now completely thawed and starting to cook in the middle. So I'm starting to get some of the grease that you get from when you cook meat. And you're going to want to watch. You're going to want to watch it and see, because it will change. It will be a different color. And you also will see that with fresh versus frozen. Fresh, you're going to see a lot of pink because of blood. And in frozen, you're going to not see that as much. Now, meat can be tricky. So even though I have been cooking hamburgers for myself for years, I still like to cut it before I decide that it's done. But if you'll see, I've got some pink on top. That's where it's still, where it is cooking through. And I do that because I like the sizzle. Not everybody does. But on this side of my burger, I've got a little bit of a pink spot right there. And while you're cooking, you're going to want to watch for things like that. It's going to tell you its doneness. And as you learn how you want your burger, be it a medium well or a more rare or a well done burger, you're going to learn to see what colors is the food, and that will tell you its doneness. Because the outside is no indication when meat is done. Because you can sear something which is crisp at the outside and it can still be cold in the center. Now the juice coming off is pretty clear, so that's a good indication that it is done. But like, I had a bad experience with cooking a burger and not being fully done, so now I'm in the habit of just cutting them to check. That is purely a me thing. You don't have to do it. Okay. This burger is pretty well done. So, try maybe some attacking it from a different side. So everything that's coming from inside the burger is pretty clear. I don't see any pink. So that burger, unless you like a crispy burger, which I know some people who do, this is pretty much done. So we're just going to pull it off. And I'm going to put it on my bread, which I have got ready to the side. Yep. Now I'm going to throw some mustard on that, and that's going to be lunch right there. Well, thank you for joining me today with Teen Cooking 101. I'll be back again with another video real soon.